My child, listen to me. It's over. They cannot stop what is coming next. The truth is breaking out, and no one can hold it back. You have felt the weight of lies, the sting of betrayal, the silence of unanswered nights, but now I speak. This is your turning point. The season of darkness has ended, and my light is rising over you. The chains that held you are broken, the doors that were locked are opening, and the blessings that were hidden are being revealed. Do not fear what lies ahead, for I have gone before you. Do not doubt my promise, for what I declare cannot fail. My child, lift your head, for the truth has been unleashed, and it will set you free. What comes next is greater than you can imagine, and nothing on earth or in hell can stop it. The season of silence where you wondered if I heard you, that season has ended. The season of wandering, where you questioned if there was meaning in your pain, that season has ended. The grip of fear that told you that tomorrow would look the same as yesterday, it is broken. For I have stepped into your moment, and I have spoken over you with authority that no one can take away. The truth that was hidden is now revealed. The light that was veiled is now uncovered. I tell you, my child, you are stepping into a time when the enemy cannot stop what I have set in motion for you. I saw how the enemy surrounded you. I saw how doubt crept into your mind, whispering that you were forsaken. I saw how shame tried to cover you, how pain tried to steal your hope, how betrayal pierced your heart. But I never left you. Even when the storm grew so strong that you thought you would drown, I was the one holding you above the waters. Even when the fire of trial burned around you, I was the shield keeping you from being consumed. You thought you were alone, but you were never alone. You thought the night had swallowed you, but my eyes never left you in the dark. And now, my child, the night has ended. The sun rises over you, and the shadows flee, for it is over. The enemy fought hard to keep you bound, but I tell you that no force of hell has the power to stand when I rise to defend you. The lies that told you that you were weak, they are broken. The chains that told you that you could not move forward, they are shattered. The fear that whispered that you would never see victory, it is silenced. For I have declared my truth, and my truth cannot be overturned. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. And I tell you now with unshakable authority, the battle is won. It is over. You have cried in secret, and I have collected every tear. You have prayed in silence, thinking your words disappeared into the air, but I caught every prayer and kept them before me. You thought your pain was unseen, but I carried it with you. You thought your weakness disqualified you, but I used it to show my strength. You thought the wounds in your heart would never close, but I am the healer of the broken-hearted, and I am binding your wounds even now. The truth is this: your story is not defeat, your story is not shame, your story is not failure. Your story is victory, because I have spoken, and my word has already gone ahead of you to prepare the way. Say, you are my first love, Lord, if your heart belongs to Him. It's over, my beloved. The lies that told you that you were not chosen, they can no longer speak. The fear that told you that your life had no meaning, it has lost its voice. The despair that told you that nothing would ever change, it has been silenced. For I, the Lord of hosts, have risen, and when I rise, the enemy scatters. When I speak, the earth trembles. When I decree freedom, nothing can chain you. The heavens bear witness to my word. The angels rejoice at the sound of my truth. All creation echoes what I am declaring now over you. It is finished. It is over, and a new beginning is here. Do you feel the weight lifting even now? Do you feel the shift in your spirit? That is my spirit moving inside of you, breaking the heaviness, lifting the burden, restoring the hope you thought you lost. You are not who the world told you that you were. You are not who the enemy accused you of being. You are mine, and I call you chosen, beloved, redeemed, and free. No darkness can erase that truth. No accusation can cancel what I have spoken. I am the final word in your story, and I am speaking life, freedom, and victory over you. The battle was long, and I saw how tired you became. You felt like giving up. You thought the weight was too heavy, and the climb too steep. You whispered to yourself, I cannot do this anymore. But I tell you, it was never your strength carrying you, it was mine. It was never your hand holding on, it was my hand holding you. And because I held you, you did not fall. Because I carried you, you did not break. Because I spoke over you, you did not lose the fight. And now, because I live, you will live also. Because I overcame, you will overcome. Because I declared victory, you will walk in victory. It is over the defeat, the despair, the hopelessness. They can no longer follow you, for I have closed that chapter, and I am opening the book of your new beginning. I want you to hear me clearly, my child. No man can stop what I am about to do. No enemy can block the doors I am opening. No darkness can cover the light I am shining. What I have prepared is already yours. What I have spoken cannot be reversed. My promises do not return empty. My word does not fall powerless. Everything I declared over you is unfolding, and no force can undo it. You are entering into what I ordained before you were even born. You are stepping into what was written for you from eternity. And the voices that tried to deny it, they are silenced. It is over. They cannot stop what comes next. Even now, I am releasing the truth into every hidden place of your life. The truth of who you are in me. The truth of what I have planned for you. The truth that your pain will be turned to purpose, that your tears will become testimonies, that your weakness will shine with my strength. The truth that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. The truth that greater is he who is in you than he who is in the world. The truth that nothing can separate you from my love, not death, not life, not angels, not demons, not height, not depth, not anything in all creation. This truth is your anchor. His truth is your shield. His truth is your freedom. And now, this truth is unleashed in your life like a mighty flood that no dam can contain. I tell you, my beloved child, lift your eyes. Lift your head. Do not look behind you, for the past is gone. Do not fear what is ahead, for I go before you. Walk with courage, for I am your strength. Stand tall, for I am your shield. Rejoice, for I am your victory. The world may not understand it. The enemy may rage against it, but nothing can stop it. What I have declared is unstoppable, unshakable, unbreakable. It is sealed by my blood. It is secured by my promise, and it is finished by my power. So hear me now. The chains are broken. The lies are shattered. The fear is silenced. It is over. What held you yesterday cannot hold you tomorrow. What broke you yesterday cannot break you again. What hindered you yesterday cannot hinder you anymore. For I am with you, and when I am with you, who can be against you? My child, walk forward now in peace. Walk forward now in joy. Walk forward now in freedom, for the truth has been unleashed, and it will never be bound again. It is over. It is finished. And what comes next is greater than anything you have seen before. Trust me. Hold my hand. Follow my voice. For they cannot stop what I have begun in you. They cannot stop what I have written over you. They cannot stop what I have prepared for you. The truth is yours, and the victory is here. I have seen how the enemy worked against you, how he whispered in secret places, how he tried to cloud your mind with lies and bury your heart with fear. I saw how he came not only in moments of weakness but also in moments of strength, trying to twist what was pure and confuse what was clear. He sought to silence your voice, to dim your light, to keep you hidden when I created you to shine. He set traps in your path, weaving them with deception, hoping you would stumble and believe that you were not worthy of my love, not worthy of my calling, not worthy of my blessing. Yet I tell you now, every lie he spoke is shattered by the truth of my word. Every plan he formed has collapsed before my feet. Every shadow he spread has been pierced by the light of my presence. Please support our channel. Our goals is to bring happiness in your life and to bring devotion and reverence towards God. And if you want, you can donate us through the super thanks button down below. He tried to delay you, my child. He tried to place obstacles before you so that you would grow weary in the waiting. He whispered that I had forgotten you, that I had passed you by, that the promises I made were nothing more than dreams. He tried to make the waiting seem like abandonment, the silence seem like rejection, the testing seem like punishment. But I tell you this, I was with you even in the waiting. My silence was not absence. My timing was not delay. While you thought the enemy had power over your life, I was weaving a greater plan, and what seemed like delay was only preparation for the glory that is now breaking forth. Betrayal touched you deeply. I saw how it cut into your heart when those you trusted turned away, when those you loved used their words as weapons, when those you leaned on left you in your moment of need. The enemy tried to use betrayal to harden your heart, to make you bitter, to convince you that love was dangerous and trust was foolish. He hoped that you would build walls so high that even I could not enter, that you would isolate yourself in pain and let despair define you. But I never abandoned you. Even when human hands failed you, my hands held you. Even when human voices wounded you, my voice spoke healing over you. Even when human hearts broke you, my heart embraced you. And I tell you, betrayal cannot stop my plans. It cannot erase my promises. It cannot cancel the future I have written for you. Oppression weighed on you like a heavy stone. The enemy tried to push you down, to make you believe you were powerless, to keep you bowed under the weight of shame and guilt. He reminded you of every mistake, every weakness, every moment you wish you could erase. He replayed the failures in your mind, chaining you to yesterday so you could not step into tomorrow. He used the words of others to reinforce the lies, making you feel small, insignificant, unseen. But my child, you were never insignificant to me. You were never unseen. You were never forgotten. I called you by name before you were born. I placed my image inside of you. I crown you with worth and glory that no voice of man and no whisper of hell can take away. Oppression is not your portion, freedom is. Guilt is not your inheritance, forgiveness is. Shame is not your identity, my righteousness is. The enemy designed hidden plots against you. In the unseen, he schemed, hoping to derail you before you could even step into what I had ordained. He stirred jealousy in hearts around you. He stirred doubt within you. He placed snares along your path to slow your progress and cloud your vision. He thought if he could not destroy you outright, he could at least distract you, deter you, or diminish you. But every plot has failed. Every snare is broken. Every scheme is uncovered. For nothing is hidden from my sight, and what he planned in darkness I have already exposed with light. He cannot outwit me. He cannot outlast me. He cannot overpower me. His end is already written, and his defeat is already secured. You felt hopeless at times. You wondered if the weight would ever lift, if the storm would ever end, if the darkness would ever break. The enemy told you that this was your fate, that nothing would change, that you were trapped forever in pain and struggle. But I tell you, hope is never lost when I am present. Hope does not die when I speak life. Hope is not buried when I breathe resurrection. The enemy wanted to bury you under hopelessness, but I have lifted you out with my hand of strength. I have declared over you a future, and that future is filled with life and peace and joy. Do not be deceived by the lies of the enemy. He has always been a liar from the beginning. He speaks fear to hide the truth of your authority in me. He speaks shame to distract you from the power of my forgiveness. He speaks despair to blind you from the hope of my promises. He tries to magnify the darkness so you cannot see the brilliance of my light. But my light shines in the darkness, and the darkness cannot overcome it. My truth is like a sword that pierces through every falsehood, dividing what is real from what is counterfeit. My truth exposes, my truth reveals, my truth sets free. And I declare that my truth has now been unleashed over you, and nothing can silence it. The enemy thought if he could silence you, he could stop you. He tried to quiet your prayers, to still your worship, to mute your voice. He tried to make you too weary to speak, too discouraged to sing, too afraid to declare my promises. But I heard even the whispers you thought were too weak to matter. I heard even the cries you made when no one else was near. Your prayers rose before me like incense. Your tears spoke louder than words. Your sighs were carried into my throne room. The enemy cannot silence what I have heard, and he can't silence what I have decreed. I will place a new song in your mouth, and the sound of your worship will break chains. There were times you felt surrounded, pressed in on every side, and the enemy whispered that you were outnumbered. But I tell you, those who are with you are greater than those who are against you. My angels stood guard even when you could not see them. My spirit encamped around you even when you felt alone. The enemy tried to make you fear the dark, but I am the light that the darkness cannot contain. The enemy tried to convince you that night would last forever, but I am the dawn that cannot be stopped. I reveal to you now that none of his efforts can prevent my plans. Not betrayal, not oppression, not hidden plots, not whispered lies, not delays, not fears, not chains. My plans stand eternal. My word is unshakable. My purposes are unmovable. I take what the enemy meant for harm, and I turn it into good. I take the weapons he forged, and I break them against my shield. I take the storms he sends, and I use them to water the seeds of your destiny. Nothing is wasted in my hands. Nothing is lost in my sight. Nothing is stronger than my will. The light is piercing the darkness now. Just as the sun rises and pushes away the night, my truth rises over you and pushes away every lie. Just as fire burns away the dross, my spirit is burning away every chain. Just as a flood washes clean the land, my presence is washing over you to cleanse, to heal, to renew. The light is here, and it will not be hidden again. So stand, my child. Do not tremble at shadows. Do not bow to fear. Do not listen to the enemy's lies. Lift your eyes and see that the truth is shining. Lift your hands and feel the chains fall away. Lift your voice and declare what I have already spoken. For the darkness cannot remain. The lies cannot endure. The oppression cannot hold. My light is here, and it will shine through you for all to see. Say you are my first love, Lord, if your heart belongs to Him. You are not the sum of your failures. You are not the product of betrayal. You are not the weight of oppression. You are not the victim of lies. You are mine, and I call you chosen, beloved, redeemed, and victorious. The enemy has tried to write a false story over your life, but I am the author and finisher, and my story is truth. My story is freedom. My story is life. And my story is the one that stands forever. Take courage, for the exposer has come. What was hidden is revealed. What was buried is uncovered. What was spoken in lies is silenced by truth. The enemy has no hold on you, no claim on you, no voice over you. I am your God, I am your defender, I am your deliverer. The light has come and the darkness has fled. The truth is unleashed, and it will never be contained again. You have cried, and I have seen every tear. You thought they fell unnoticed, but each one was gathered by my hands. You have doubted, and I have felt the weight of your questions pressing against your heart. You have wondered if I saw you, if I heard you, if I cared. And I tell you now with a love that does not change, I never left you. I never turned away. Even when you felt invisible to the world, you were never invisible to me. Even when you thought your prayers were unanswered, I was working in ways you could not yet see. Even when you thought you were alone in the silence, I was closer to you than your very breath. I know the pain you carry, the pain you hide from others, the pain you try to bury beneath a smile. I know the heaviness that weighs on your chest when the world is quiet, when no one is watching, when it is just you and the ache that will not let go. I know the secret battles you fight in your mind, the thoughts that tell you that you are not enough, that you have failed too many times, that you will never see freedom. I know the guilt that presses against you, the shame that tries to define you, the regret that replays moments of the past as though they have the power to dictate your future. My child, I see it all, and I am not ashamed of you. I am not disappointed in you. I am not surprised by you. I love you fully. I love you deeply. I love you endlessly. When you walked through the valley of heartbreak, I was there. When you sat in the dark room and thought no one noticed your silence, I noticed. When you forced yourself to keep going though you felt broken inside, I walked with you. When you whispered to yourself, "No one understands," I whispered back, "I understand." When you wanted to give up, I was the hand that kept you standing. When you felt you had no strength left, I was the strength that carried you through. You thought you were alone, but I was always beside you. You prayed prayers that felt unanswered, and it wounded you. You asked me to move quickly, and I seemed to delay. You asked me to remove pain, and it seemed to linger. You asked me to speak, and I seemed silent. But I tell you, I never ignored you. I never turned away. My silence was not neglect, it was preparation. My timing was not rejection, it was protection. My delays were not abandonment, they were alignment. I was weaving a greater story than you could see in the moment. And though you could not understand it then, You will one day see how every tear, every prayer, every moment of waiting had meaning in my plan. You thought your pain disqualified you, but I tell you, your pain is the soil where purpose will bloom. You thought your struggles meant you were too weak, but I tell you, my power is made perfect in your weakness. You thought your failures defined you, but I tell you, my mercy rewrites your story. You thought your wounds would never heal, but I tell you, I am the healer who binds the brokenhearted and restores what was shattered. My beloved child, you are not broken beyond repair. You are not lost beyond redemption. You are not forgotten beyond remembrance. You are mine, and nothing can separate you from my love. You carry memories that hurt, words spoken over you that cut deep, betrayals that left scars, moments you wish you could erase. And I know how they still echo inside of you. But hear me now, those echoes do not have the power to define you. The words that wounded you are silenced by the word I speak over you. The betrayals that broke you are overshadowed by the faithfulness I show you. The moments you regret are covered by the blood I shed for you. You are not the mistakes of your past. You are not the labels others gave you. You are not the pain that tried to destroy you. You are mine. I call you chosen. I call you beloved. I call you redeemed. You asked, do you really see me? And I say to you, yes, I see you. I see the way you keep trying even when you feel weak. I see the kindness you give even when no one returns it. I see the battles you fight in silence, the ones no one else knows. I see the nights when sleep will not come because your mind will not stop racing. I see the way you wonder if there is purpose in your pain. And I tell you, yes, there is purpose. There has always been purpose. Nothing you have walked through is wasted in my hands. Nothing you have endured is meaningless when I hold your story. My beloved, I know the weight you have carried. You thought it made you weaker, but I tell you it has made you stronger. You thought it stole your voice, but I tell you it has given your voice authority. You thought it buried your hope, but I tell you it has planted the seed of a greater hope that will rise. What you went through will not be wasted. What you endured will not be lost. I will use even the pain, even the struggle, even the tears to bring forth a testimony that will shine my glory. I never left you. In the moment you thought I turned away, I was carrying you. In the moment you thought I was silent, I was speaking life into your future. In the moment you thought I was distant, I was nearer than your heartbeat. You did not see me, but I was there. You did not hear me, but I was whispering. You did not feel me, but I was embracing you. And now I tell you openly what you could not see before. I was always with you, and I will never leave you. Do not let the enemy convince you that you are forgotten. Do not let fear tell you that you are alone. Do not let shame tell you that you are unworthy. My love does not fail. My presence does not leave. My promises do not break. You are mine, and nothing can take you from my hand. I engraved your name upon my palm. I carried your burdens upon my shoulders. I bore your pain upon my body, and I will never turn from you. I know the questions in your heart. Why did this happen? Why was the road so hard? Why did I feel so alone? And though not all answers are for now, I tell you this: every tear has meaning, every moment has purpose, and every trial has been woven into a greater design. One day you will look back and see the hand of my mercy guiding you, the hand of my power protecting you, the hand of my love carrying you. And you will say, truly, he never left me. Truly, he was with me even there. So hear me now. Let my words sink deep. I am not a distant God. I am not far away. I am with you here, now, speaking into your heart. You are seen. You are known. You are loved. You are carried. You are chosen. You are mine, and I will never let you go. Lift your head, my child. Do not live as though you are abandoned. Do not walk as though you are forgotten. Do not believe as though you are unloved. You are held in the arms of eternal love. You are carried by everlasting strength. You are watched over by unending mercy. Walk in that truth. Rest in that truth. Live in that truth. For I am with you always, even to the end of the age. You ask me, do you really care? And I tell you again, I care more deeply than you can comprehend. I care for every detail of your life. I care for every struggle you face. I care for every dream in your heart. I care for every wound in your soul. Nothing in you is too small for my attention. Nothing in you is too broken for my healing. Nothing in you is too hidden for my eyes. I am your shepherd, and I know my sheep by name. I call you by name, and I lead you gently. So rest, my beloved. Rest in knowing you are not forgotten. Rest in knowing you are not forsaken. Rest in knowing you are loved beyond measure. I never left you. I never abandoned you. And I never will. Hear me now, my beloved child. A decree has been spoken in heaven, and when heaven decrees a thing, nothing on earth or in hell can reverse it. I speak with authority that cannot be challenged, with power that cannot be resisted. I declare before all creation, before angels and before men, before heaven and before the earth, it is finished. The truth is unleashed. What was hidden is revealed. What was bound is released. What was delayed is set into motion. Nothing can silence this decree. Nothing can hinder what I have spoken. Nothing can overturn what I have sealed. A shift has taken place in the spirit. The season you have known is ending, and a new season begins. The tears you sowed in the night are about to produce joy in the morning. The prayers you thought went unheard are about to bear fruit in the open. The battles you thought would never end are about to collapse in sudden victory. The injustice that pressed against you, the opposition that stood before you, the accusations that rose around you, I have overturned them with my decree. What man said against you, I silence. What the enemy planned against you, I cancel. What seemed immovable will move. What seemed locked will open. What seemed lost will be restored. For I have spoken, and my word runs swiftly to accomplish what I desire. Do you feel it? The ground is shifting beneath your feet, not to make you fall, but to break open the prison doors that tried to contain you. Do you hear it? The sound of chains snapping, the sound of barriers crumbling, the sound of heaven's decree echoing through your life. Do you see it? The light breaking through the clouds, the doors swinging wide, the blessings that were hidden being uncovered before your eyes. For I am moving, and when I move, nothing can remain the same. I have overturned the injustice. You thought the scales were forever unbalanced, but I am the righteous judge, and I do not forget. Every wrong done against you, every betrayal endured, every word spoken against your name, I have seen it all. I have held it in my hands, and I am the one who brings vindication. Do not think that injustice has the final word. Do not think that darkness will always prevail. My decree silences the accuser. My decree overturns the oppressor. My decree restores what was taken. And my decree over you is this: it is finished. The truth is unleashed. The doors that were shut against you are opening now. The opportunities you thought were lost are returning. The relationships that were broken are being healed. The blessings that were withheld are being released. You thought the waiting was wasted, but the waiting was preparing. You thought the silence was emptiness, but the silence was a womb, and now birth has come. I'm opening door no man can shut, and shutting door no man can open. I am clearing paths that once seemed blocked, and lifting you into places you could not reach on your own. The chains that bound you are falling. The fear that held you is broken. The addictions that tried to control you are destroyed. The guilt that weighed you down is lifted. The shame that whispered over you is silenced. The lies that accuse you are shattered. Every chain of bondage, every chain of despair, every chain of oppression is broken by my power. You are free because I have declared you free. You are whole because I have declared you whole. You are strong because I have declared you strong. And the blessings that were hidden are being revealed. What the enemy tried to cover, I am uncovering. What was buried, I am raising. What was stolen, I am restoring. The hidden treasures stored in secret places are being placed in your hands. The promises that seemed out of reach are now within your grasp. The dreams that felt dead are breathing again. The visions you thought were forgotten are awakening. For I am the God who does not forget, the God who redeems the years, the God who restores what was lost. This is not the work of man. This is not the result of human striving. This is the move of heaven, and no one can stop it. My momentum is unstoppable, and you are caught in its current. Like a river that cannot be dammed, my purposes flow with power. Like a fire that cannot be quenched, my spirit burns with glory. Like a wind that cannot be contained, my presence moves where I send it. And I am sending it over you, over your home, over your life, over your destiny. Type Amen if you receive this promise, and share this video to spread the hope of Christ.